Let's travel back in time. Back to 2010, when Obamacare was signed into law. Here's the scene at the White House. There's President Obama, all set to give his victory speech and tell you how great the Unaffordable Care Act was going to be. And of course, then Vice President Biden, desperate to get in on the action, bumbles onto the scene as only he can do. Listen to what he says.
This is a good dude. This is a good dude.
Oh, okay then. I'm former Governor Bobby Jindal, chairman of the Center for a Healthy America here at AFPI. Look, I'm not much into swearing, but it turns out that for once in his life, Joe Biden was absolutely right. Passing Obamacare was indeed a big deal. The results are in, and somebody needs to be honest with the American people. Obamacare was a complete disaster for American healthcare. Or as President Trump said, Obamacare was terrible, very, very expensive, and hurt a lot of people. And a lot of people don't want to admit it because they think Obama was a cool president. Let's take a look at the facts on the very uncool story of Obamacare. First, let's look at the affordability crisis this law caused for families. Remember what Obama promised.
Families will save on their premiums. Cut average family's premium.
Lower your premiums.
Reducing premiums.
We'll work to lower your premiums.
Well, how did that work out? He was always a smooth talker, but here are the facts. Premiums have increased 80%. Total healthcare costs for a family of four have increased by $12,000 a year. Deductibles have increased over 50%. So was Obama just bad at math? Or was he a slick liar? Don't forget, he also told us if you like your doctor, if you like your healthcare plan, you can keep it. Obamacare was sold on a lie. It massively increased the cost of healthcare here in America. Look at this amazing promise that Obama made to the American people. He bragged that Obamacare would reduce the cost of healthcare. Families would save on premiums. Businesses would save money, and it would somehow reduce the deficit. All that's great. The only problem is every single word of that was a lie. Other than that, it's fine. The second bad effect of Obamacare may be even worse than the first. The quality of care is decreasing, and it's often harder to get the care you need than it was before Obamacare. We're all now familiar with not being able to get the treatment or the medicine that our doctor prescribes because the bureaucrats at the insurance company won't sign off. They apparently know better than our doctor does. So why is this the fault of Obamacare? Because Obamacare encouraged and caused health insurance monopolies. And by the way, that wasn't on accident. They did it on purpose, and they bragged about it. Big companies are making more and more money, while Americans spend more on healthcare. And our government has moved the decision-making power out of the hands of families and their physicians and into the hands of faceless bureaucrats. Big monopolies, they're expensive, they're inefficient, and they take away choices. They don't care about you and me. They only care about making big profits. Oh, sure, our doctor cares, but he's no longer in charge. The company he or she works for or the insurance that you have, they're in charge of your health care, not the doctor, and certainly not you. Remember when your decision on whether or not to see a doctor was easy? The only question is, are you sick? Not now. Now it's, are you sick? And also, how much will you have to pay? Here's the bottom line. 14 years of Obamacare have put government and insurance bureaucrats in control of our health care. And the health of Americans is suffering because of it. Our life expectancy is shorter than that in other developed countries, even though we spend more and lead the world in medical innovation. We shouldn't stand for this. At AFPI, we believe doctors and patients should be in control in order to have a healthy America. Visit our website to learn more about how we can make healthcare affordable, take control from the bureaucrats, and return it to you and your doctor.